Good morning, YouTube viewers and subscribers. So this is the second of two engines that I just recently purchased. The first one being the Sato FA30 open rocker engine. I figured I would go ahead and make a video of this, even though I've got numerous videos of FS61s on my channel already. But the fact is that this is a pretty special one to me anyway, because I've had several of these engines in various conditions and states, but this one I think is the most complete and the lowest runtime that I've ever had. In fact, according to what the person I purchased this from told me, this has been run one time by him for about 3 minutes and then he put it away, but it's obviously a very old engine. I'm not sure off the top of my head. I'd have to go back and check the OS timeline. Yes, I did just check it. This engine dates back to 1983, at least as when it was introduced to the market. Now, I don't know how long the production run was, but that's approximately how old this engine is. So here's what I got with this engine. And let me just move the box out of the way first and show you this beautiful engine. Like I said, it's been run one time, and I believe it. This is a very, very nice specimen. Stupidly, I sold every other one of these I had for whatever reason. I do not think I will make that same mistake this time with this one, because this is really a pristine engine. And it's got really, really strong compression. So there's our engine. It doesn't have the needle valve installed. It does have the choke flapper. But let's see what all we've got in here, which is kind of cool. We've got the needle valve is inside this tube, as well as the two feeler gauges that were provided with engines back in those days. We've got the spanner wrench, the offset spanner wrench for getting in there, because these pre-Surpass series engines only had a very small cover here, and the valves or the rocker arms are kind of recessed in there, and it makes these, the FS61 and FS40 engines, a real pain in the ass to set the valve lash on, because if you don't have this offset wrench, you're pretty much just screwed. So that is critical. So I've actually got two of these, or actually several more, because that Sato one had one of these too, which was not part of what Sato offered. So it's got this exhaust header and the pressure adapter. This is specifically called in the instruction manual a pressure adapter, not a muffler, and all its sole function is just to provide, you know, back pressure for the fuel feed. Now this weird little copper tube did not come originally with the engine. And then there's the various screws here, but we've got the little choke valve knob. We've got looks like a little hex key and a spare Woodruff key, which is always cool to have. We got a really chromed out, nice looking wrench here, a 10 and 12 millimeter box end or open end wrench, I'm sorry. And then there's some screws in here that were used to mount it to a mount of some sort, and it has been mounted obviously because of the presence of those screws. Here's all the documentation that came with this engine. If I can get it out here. Obviously, when you see this type of thing, the template that OS used to use, and it's all cut out and everything, you know that somebody actually used it and mounted the engine. So that's still present here. You've got the OS safety warnings and stuff. This is an interesting piece of documentation because it kind of dates this engine a bit. OS live steam locomotive. Apparently back in those days, OS was actually making big ass steam locomotives. I can only imagine what one of those things cost. Oh wow, look at this. This is really cool. This is some really cool history here. Look at this stuff. Geez, can you just guess or imagine how much these damn things cost? And if you were so lucky as to find one now, holy crap. Those things are awesome. Incredible. So it's got the original sticker sheet, decal sheet, and then of course the actual instructions that come with the engine, which are nice. I guess in '83 they weren't providing Japanese instructions anymore, or Maybe they never were. It was the Sato one I'm thinking of that had Japanese written instructions too. But this is the complete instructions that come with the engine. Shows a lot of photos, talks quite a bit about the engine, and it even says right here, talks about calling that the pressure adapter and not a muffler. So this is a pretty complete engine. It's in awesome shape, and I'm super excited about getting this one. So don't bother asking if I'm going to sell it, because I can pretty much tell you right now this is not going to be something that I'm ever going to part with. I had several of them before, I parted with them. Not going to happen with this one. This is a very classic old OS design, which is a great engine, great running engine, and it's mine now. So thank you for watching.